My name is Nancy Russell, and I own Cookies and Cards on Campus Corner. When I was growing up, I wanted to own a store of my very own.
This one,
And
okay? Perfect. Thank you.
I wanted it to be in Norman, Oklahoma. I lived in Oklahoma City. That's where I grew up. I kind of even set time frames, like when I turn 21, I'm going to open up a store of my very own. You know, it's quite a dream for a kid dreaming this. And what really got me started was when I was real young, like 11 years old or so. That was back in the days of the Monkees, the singing group, the Monkees. And I was gaga over Davy Jones, just like all the other girls my age. And this strand of beads, I made a strand of bead just like Davy Jones's. I could make you a really, really fancy necklace for $1.50, or I could make you one for $1. However much you wanted to spend, I could make you a necklace like that. So love beads were my start. And I didn't quite want a store yet, but I grew into wanting the store after making love beads. I thought, wow, I can make jewelry and I can get rich. You know? But I started making necklaces for other businesses. This was back in the days of the hippies and love beads and things like that. It was quite popular. And actually by the time I was 13 years old, I had started selling love beads to all the stores around in Oklahoma City and all, and my parents we'd go on vacations, and I'd sit in the back seat instead of looking at the scenery. I'd make love beads, and we'd stop at gift stores and I'd sell necklaces and all. I actually had jewelry in stores here in Norman that are no longer in existence. I was nearing 21, and I knew by 21 I could have my own store. You know? I'm in trouble. A place became vacant. The timing was just right. My 21st birthday was on January the 26th, and January 31st that month, I signed a lease for a store. Not only on Campus Corner, it was on the corner of Campus Corner. It was upstairs above a restaurant called the Town Tavern, but times got tough just owning a gift store up there. And my landlady was Betty Whitson at the time, who owned the Town Tavern. And when times got tough and I was having trouble paying rent for the store, she said, well, maybe you could help out downstairs at the Town Tavern. I go, okay, yeah, what do you want me to do? I'll do anything you want me to do. You know, so I wound up, at times I'd be the dishwasher or a waitress. I even got some cooking skills and worked up to being a night manager actually at the tavern. And when business picked up a little bit at my store, I couldn't be in two places at once, even though it was just upstairs and downstairs, but each customer didn't want me to come each time. So they came up with the idea, well, could you bake something for us? Do you know how to bake? And oh yeah, I had 7th grade home ec. I can bake. Yeah, sure, I can bake.
They keep asking us what kind of cake we're eating. They don't realize that we go back for seconds.
Which round?
Some of y'all eat it for breakfast.
They go back for seconds.
An easy thing to do would be to bake a cake that could easily be served by the piece and things like that. And so I do that. And people liked my cakes. And I had a guy, his name was Bill Brown. And he said, is there a time we could count on that you always would have cakes here? And I go, well, I have to work. I couldn't do it till nighttime or something. He said, could we play, hey, if I was here on Thursday night at 9 o'clock, would you have cake? I love your cake hot. And I go, okay, yeah, I could do that. So I started making Rocky Road cake. That was his favorite, but I made some other flavors too. And word kind of got out that I was making cakes at 9 o'clock at night at the Town Tavern on Thursday nights and all, and kind of a club formed. You don't get to come in the kitchen. You can't steal my secrets. No, no.
I worked at Town Tavern 30 years ago when Nancy did Cake Eaters Club there every month, and
So now it's just like old home week
monkey,
here.
Jesse, cyborg monkey.
Some of these kids, some of these people are children of original Cake Eaters Club members from 30 years ago at Town Tavern.
Rocky Road cake didn't pacify everybody, so I had to make more than one cake. So I'd make 2 cakes, and it up to 3 cakes, and it up to 4 cakes. And we formed this club called the Cake Eaters Club. But we had lots of students and all, and things caught on. And so that's how my Cake Eaters Club began.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this on Facebook is what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna let all my friends know what they're missing. I've told them already that they need to be out here doing this.
My first store upstairs, I don't think I mentioned this, it was called Aquarius Gift Shop. This was back in the dawning of the age of Aquarius. I was born under Aquarius, the store was born under Aquarius. It was real appropriate. And the store slowly but surely grew, and time came along when I was able to move my store from being upstairs above a restaurant to being at 319 White Street, which is the location where True American, that I used to make love beads for, actually used to be. That's my favorite store down here. And I started baking cookies and brownies and things for convenience stores around town, like it was J. Bodie's back then. It's Campus Corner Market now, and I still bake for them. I even bake cupcakes for them. But I'm still baking for other businesses like Class and Convenience Store, J. Bodie's on the west side, and Campus Corner Market, and me. I bake for 4 of us now. But gosh, I've got the greatest business, the greatest job. I mean, people come in and they come in with a smile. They see what they want and they give you money and smile at you. It's a great job. So, but at times I say the only dough I'm rolling in still is this cookie dough. I haven't gotten rich yet, but I'm famous in my own way. I just love being here. I really do. I work with the nicest people. I have the sweetest customers, and they bring me money and smile at me and love and comment on my product and like it. So I just enjoy my job.